Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's been doing good during this crazy time that we're all having that we don't need to talk about right now. Play plenty of video games, and if you've not been playing video games, watching plenty of Danesters streams. So I want to say big thanks to Danester for inviting this buffoon onto your streams. Hopefully it's not lost you too many subs. But yeah, big thanks to that, and like, if you've not seen any of Danester's streams, I'll put a link down below, because pretty much at 8 o'clock most nights, he'll be doing a stream with a couple of other YouTubers. So it's great to see some new people that you might not have seen before. But what's even better is the actual chat box on the side. So every time, get there at 8 o'clock, and then you can do live chat with everyone. And it's just great fun, just discussing within ourselves and trying to get people to do something on streams or something silly like that. But yeah, massive thanks, Danester. Yeah, total fun. Takes me out of my comfort zone really, because I'm not used to doing the live thing or anything. I'm a bit of a buffoon really. So, but yeah, anyway, I like discussing things because it kind of gives me a bit of a focus, something that's tangible in my hands and stuff like that. So that's why doing these kind of videos, what I'm going to be doing right now, is going to be great. So, as I said before, I've got quite a few pickups that I've managed to acquire before lockdown, but some stores and everything like that I've actually been posting out. So things like the World at Books, I've got a few things from them, and like the base.com. So I've got a few modern stuff at the tail end of this. So yeah, I've kind of worked it out. I'm going to drop down my pickups to probably be around about 10 to 12 sort of thing, because I just don't want to make a massive video and there's me whittering on about what I'm going to do and probably making the video even bigger. So yeah, I'm going to try and pop out a couple of these maybe a week or something like that. As I say, try and make it a bit more manageable, try and not hit that 30-minute mark anyway. Obviously this first one probably is going to be, because I'm whittering on, aren't I? So I also did a bit of a little, asked a few people, what shall I do? Shall I do a pickups video, an isolation video copying off Sega Zombie, or shall I do a collection video? And I thought, you know what, there's loads of people doing collection videos. The isolation videos, I actually did one, and I didn't do it against video games. It was towards vinyl, so I thought that might be something a bit interesting to do. But I thought, you know what, there's that many things up on YouTube at the moment. I didn't want to just water it down and take any views off anyone else who makes a lot better videos than I do, because I know it's quite hard at the moment to keep up with all the videos. So I'm really appreciative of anyone who's actually sticking around and watching this now. So yeah, because I know there's a lot more better content out there. So yeah, that being said, here's some content. Here's some stuff that I've picked up over the last, 2 months or something. Yeah, so first up, we've got some, well, it's mostly retro to be honest. We've got some quite interesting stuff. Right at the end, I've got a really nice big hitting of PlayStation 2 obscurity. I won't call it a game. I don't even know if it's part of the full set, what people go for, but for me, I think it's really cool. It's something that I think is going to complement my collection very well. But anyway, in the meantime, we've got some stuff. I did a bit of a, not a trade, just a bit of a friendly sort of like, yeah, bought some stuff off someone off Retro Collect that I chat to. And yeah, he sent me some absolute wonders here. So first up, a game that I keep seeing. I've got a feeling I've shown this before, but I don't think I have. I definitely don't. So if I have, sorry about that. But if not, I picked myself up Haunting, featuring Poltergeist. Now this game's always been interesting to me because I love the front cover of it. It's an EA game, so yellow spine. No one talks about the yellow spines, do they? But yeah, this is in fantastic condition. You know, you can tell because it's like all smooth and everything. The only problem is it's got a few stickers on it, on the front and the back. But one thing that I have noticed, this game is incredibly hard to find with the manual, and I think I paid 50 quid including postage. It might even been 45 quid for 3 games including this, and I think that is an absolutely amazing deal. I can't even remember when it was. It might have even been before Christmas. I might have even shown these before, but I put them in the wrong pile because my Megadrive section here is overflowing, so it could easily be done. So apologise if you've seen all this before. Just skip 3 games ahead because I'm going to stick them together. But yeah, this is a very interesting game. I think you basically got to go into a house and scare all the occupants away. So very unique kind of game for the Mega Drive at the time. It was a Mega Drive exclusive. So yeah, really interesting to play, and I love that flipping box art. I mean, that game, that's what we buy this stuff for, isn't it, really? So yeah, 86% on Meme Machines. Best programmed game since Echo. Now, I don't know if that's anything good to say because Echo is flipping rock solid. Kids, looks like a kid's game, plays like flipping hell. Next game, oh my goodness, Master System. We're going on to the Master System. We're going to flip between systems here. There's no real rhyme or reason. One that I really wanted, and I'm actually going to play this probably this weekend, and that is Wonder Boy in Monsterland. Oh my goodness. Again, fully complete. The manual's got a few scrapes on it, so it's not like the bed, and it's got like a thing there, but it's not a too bad manual. I'd say probably between a 7 and an 8. Definitely been well used. I mean, why would you not well use this game? This is fantastic. I used to play this all the time on the Amiga when it was called Super Wonder Boy. I'm pretty certain it's the same game, but yeah, it's got platforming and RPG elements together. And yeah, the music in this is absolutely iconic. I just absolutely love it. So glad to get this back into the collection again. I forgot to do this. I feel like I'm probably not out of practice or something. I need to buy some more games. At least I need to do more videos. I'm kind of a bit I slowed down making videos, and that's why I've got such a big stock of stuff, because I kind of felt a bit not feeling making the videos, I suppose. But I suppose watching everyone doing all these videos, it's kind of brought it back and made me want to do more, really. But the problem with that is, makes that much like content on the YouTube, it's hard for everyone to keep up. So that's what I'm trying to keep it bite-sized, trying to. And there's me waffling on. Right, next up, oh my goodness, Splathouse 2. Comes with the manual. In fact, the manual is in really good condition. The box itself, not the best. I think it's even got, yeah, it's got a bit of a tear there. So apart from that, it's not too bad. I mean, all you have to do is change the box off of this and it will be pretty good again. In fact, I'm going to just pull this up a touch. Cart's in the right way. Really pleased with this. This is a game that I had as a kid. Absolutely love this. I don't know why it's not been in my collection just yet. I think I've just been put off by the price, because I remember this being like about a 20 odd quid game, well, around 20 quid game, quite regular, and I'm sure this is shot up quite significant recently. Maybe it's something to do with Namco, maybe it's something to do with how great the game is and everyone's just realising again. But yeah, absolutely love battering flipping monsters with this, and them noises. I mean, yeah, I think when this came out, this was when I was just allowed to sneak in and watch some horror movies with your parents, if you can remember that, and then actually going, shit, better go hide behind that sofa. I remember Fright Night being one that used to be, I don't know what the video store was, but there used to be a video store in like a room of Quick Save. If you remember Quick Save back in the day, which is Tesco for us oldies basically. And yeah, there used to be a video store there, and it used to have a Fright Night standee that I absolutely fucking shit myself walking past all the time. I was probably about 12. No, probably I was a bit younger than that. I'm hoping anyway. I'm letting out all my secrets of me being scared of some cardboard, and I was probably like 18 or something, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, that kind of era kind of reminds me of Splathouse. As I say, I'm sure Fright Night was one of the first horror movies that I watched, and it just made me love that kind of cheesy horror, and this game just brings that into video game form. So brilliant, fantastic. Yeah, so I don't know why I'm just gonna randomly add this, but yeah, just recently I've been starting skating again first thing in the morning. So I've been going out rollerblading at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's been brilliant. The sun has been, the sky's been really nice at the moment. It's really nice time to go out early in the morning. So yeah, it's another reason why I'm trying to do these short videos. But I'm keep waffling, is because I've been doing 11-hour shifts as well at work, because someone's sick, not the coronavirus. They've actually got flipping nosebleeds for some reason, I don't know why, but constant nosebleeds. So he's out of commission until next week. So I've been doing out 11-hour shifts, but I can't wait because it means 4-day weekend coming up. Can't wait because I've completely forgot it's bank holiday. I'm sure a lot of us have really forgotten about bank holiday because for some of us it's not really any other day other than Friday. So, but yeah, anyway, I can't wait because that means I can play video games, and that's kind of why I wanted to get these games out of the way and shown so I can actually put them on a stack to play, and I'm going to be playing all 3 of these for definite, and there's a couple more that's coming up. So next up, I'm so pleased with this one. I got this for an absolute bargain. I think it was 10 quid with postage, so maybe about 11 quid. And that game is Star Wars Trilogy. I thought, and it's part of the Domark big boxes. I was wondering if this was a Tengen game, and I was stealing Petefighter 2's Tengen thing, but no, it's not. The game opens up like absolute shit. It's got the instruction manual, got the inlay, it's got some like nice colour on it. But the only problem is, and this is the reason why I got it cheap, I've only got 2 discs. So I've got the actual Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, but Return of the Jedi is missing. So they actually said on there, you'd probably be okay that that's missing because that's the worst one. But for me, I mean, it's all about the artwork. Steve, Big Mike, if any of you two have got a disc, I'll definitely buy that off you if you've got spare discs. I know you guys do buy random loose discs and everything like that. So if you haven't got that, just let us know, and I will complete this box for nice and cheap, really. But yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, I just love the artwork of that. I mean, I remember playing Star Wars on the Amiga, and it was, I didn't even realise there were sequels to it, to be fair. It was only the original one I really played. I always used to have a bit of turmoil because I used to be like, well, the graphics are terrible on it. But then when I would go to the arcades, I would play the arcade game, and then it would just make me realise why the graphics are like that, because it's based on the arcade. And yeah, graphics might be terrible, but you can't beat good gameplay, and that's what this game has in spades. So anyway, we'll put that on there. Yeah, I love these Domark boxes. I'm hoping subset. I should probably put a subset zone bit there, but yeah, maybe I might go for an Amiga Domark big box subset, because they all look like this big plastic thing here. They're all terrible, but lined up, I can imagine them looking pretty neat. Right, we're going to go into import zone now, and again, I got this for an absolute bargain. And this is, I think sometimes with imports, you can be really lucky because not everyone's looking for them, especially if they're from the UK like this one was. This usually goes for about 150 quid on the Saturn, between 100 and 150 quid. Again, import prices can be a bit all over the place, really. But I got this for 20 quid posted, yeah, I'm sure it's 20. Again, it was a couple of months ago now, and I've actually played all the way through it. It's a really good game. And that game is, oh god, Netsetso Hot Blooded Family, maybe? I will put a little name below there because I'm sure that's what it is. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm sure it's like, yeah, Hot Blooded Family. So what this plays like is an over-the-top crazy Streets of Rage, basically. This could easily be Streets of Rage 4. It is rather easy. I did nearly complete it with one continue first time. So I think if I went to play this again, I could do it at one CC clear. Again, I think the other reason why I got this so cheap is because it's got no manual. I mean, this is the PlayStation 1 version. So as well, that kind of drops the value a little bit because they tend to be cheaper than the Saturn counterparts, really. But again, I'm not collecting for full collection's sake or for rarities or price sake. I'm buying these games to play, and this is one I've been on my radar for quite some time, and I'm so glad I got it for so cheap. I think this tends to go for about 50 quid, 50 or 60 quid on the PlayStation 1, so I'd say like a lot cheaper to get the PlayStation 1 one, but that's usually complete as well. So again, The manual, am I bothered about it? Will I read the manual? I mean, it's all in Japanese. Why would I be able to read the manual? There might be some nice pictures in it, but I'd rather save 30 quid, to be fair. As I say, it's a game to play. Next up, it's not a game, but something flipping nostalgic, something massive from my past. And that's these Win at Nintendo games. I think this was from like World of Books for like £1.50 or something. It didn't have a pic. You know them listings that don't have pictures? This was one of them ones. And I remember having all these books back in the day. I remember like just how bright coloured they were and how much they used to stand out, and used to have like a little lineup of them. It was amazing. I don't know where we used to get them from. Probably the newsagents, I'd imagine. But yeah, I mean, this has actually got loads of games in there that we never got. I can't remember. So Ninja Gaiden for a start. We never got Ninja Gaiden. It was renamed something else. Flipping out. What's wrong with me? Brain knowledge isn't working. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden we got but didn't get. Super Dodgeball, we didn't get that. Strider, we didn't get that. Skater Die, we did get that one. Xenophobe, I think Europe got that one, but we didn't get it in the UK. But it's got a UK and a £sign price sticker, so it's definitely a UK book. I'm assuming, I don't know, maybe I got the third one, the first two of these. I'm sure there was a bigger one as well, but then, you know, when you're looking back to your past, everything just seems bigger, so maybe this is the big one of the big size ones. But yeah, cool to have. I'm not too sure if I'm going to read it properly, but I just love the spines on them. It just evokes that nostalgia that's really nice to have. I think it's because just recently I've been getting into a magazine kick. Don't know where the hell I'm going to store all these magazines, but I just am. Next up we have got, oh god, what is this? I'm going to show you it. Flipping, what is this? I've been collecting the flipping Super Nintendo versions of these. Why should I should have done some research before I did this. I put it all together, put them all into piles, but didn't actually look at the games. Right, so back, I'm going to skip all that, like me standing up and everything, but I stood up to go get one of the Super Nintendo ones that I've got, and it's Great Battle. It's the Great Battle series. So this is the original ones on the Famicom, which I didn't actually realise. But I got this for £2.25 posted, so that was an absolute steal. It was one of the cheapest carts that this certain guy had, and I know Petefighter 2 has actually bought a few of these carts from him. But yeah, really good condition for the price, and it came really quick, so I can't like to say how much like I'm impressed by them, because I'm massively impressed. So yeah, so this is the Great Battle series. It's sort of like a cutesy platformer, super deformed people would call it, all within the Gundam series. So yeah, it's just like a nice little bit of a platformer. Don't think it's the best platform in the NES, but like still pretty cool to have, especially for only £2.25. And it's got a nice blue cart, which I don't think I've got many of them, so that'll go nicely in the lineup. Right, I'm gonna have a bit of a sip. Right, next up we've got a modern game. Unfortunately, I'm going modern. In fact, we've got a couple of modern games here, and this one, I know Dylan's got this on the Switch, and I know I've been saying that I've not been really wanting to buy any more of these types of games, as it's a one-on-one fighting game. But something about this one has really drawn me to it. I know what it is, but yeah, the game is Blade Strangers. So this is a Nicalis game. Nicalis is a really cool publisher. They publish sort of really quirky, sort of like old school games, but not done like cheap. They've been really well made. So you've got the likes of Umari Kawase, which is a PlayStation 1 original game, Cave Story, Blinding of Isaac, Shovel Knight. These Nicalis have published all of them, and because of that, all their Nicalis characters are all on here playing one-on-one. So you can play as Shovel Knight versus the Blinding and Isaac characters and Cave Story characters. it looks really cool. Like, I think this is by, who is it by? I think they're quite famous at making fighters, and it doesn't say it on here. Who made it? Someone made it, but yeah, it's basically an anime fighter. So for me, I don't think the level of entry on this is too much. So I think it's something that's very accessible to flipping shit people like me who can't play these kind of games. It's got a really dodgy seal on it because it's come from America. You see, they've got these. Some of their games have been sealed, like, you know, like they've been like resealed by like a market or something. But you can tell it's definitely not, because it's got goodies inside. It's got a sticker there to say goodies inside. And do you know what? I'm going to play this. I'm going to do a Dylan. Danesters got Dylan to open one of his sealed games live on stream the other day. And this is going to be gutting because I'm going to try and figure out what to do with that sticker. So yeah, what do we get in here? This is, because it feels quite substantial and quite heavy. So yeah, inside we've got a keychain. That's why I'm assuming she's from Code of Princess. And we've got an instruction booklet. In fact, it's got printed on the inside as well. Yep, smells great. So who have we got? So Cave Story, Cave of Princess. So more Code of Princess characters. Yumari Kawari, Blinded of Isaac, that's the main character from it. Cave Story, that's again the main character from that. That's a great game, Cave Story, if you've not already played that. Gunvolt, you can play as the character from Gunvolt, from the Zero Strikers. Again, like I say, these put out some really good games, so I'm really looking forward to playing this. And again, it's probably going to be one of my weekend games, my bank holiday weekend games. I'm going to put this inside the game because it's a bit sad that sticker's on the outside. It should have been on the case, but never mind. It is what it is. I'm going to close that. So next up, we're going back to import territories, but this is very cool. This combines two of my favourite kind of games together in one, and I never would have known about this if it wasn't for me starting collecting Sega Saturn games again. So this is a Sega Saturn game, and did you know on the Sega Saturn there was a Ghosts and Goblins game, and this is it here. So this is Ghosts and Goblins, or Ghosts and Goblins crossed with the Incredible Machine. And the Incredible Machine, if you don't know, it was a PC game mainly back in the day, where you basically did physics type puzzles. So basically you just had to get to a ball or whatever to the other side using like random bits and pieces. So you'd have like a fan to blow it, and then conveyor belts and like ropes that would swing things across. And that's the exact same principle of this. You have to get Arthur across from point A to point B, missing all the characters. So a bit like Lemmings or something like that. Now, unless you know about this game, which I flipping didn't, you're not really going to know about it. It's only through research and stuff like that. And that's what I love about collecting Sega Saturn stuff. I'm just finding out about stuff all the time. Yeah, again, there's not much. Oh, look, you can use a mouse. So I've got a mouse, Sega Saturn mouse, so I might try that with this. So yeah, really cool. Yeah, so with this, again, this was another one from England. So this tends to go for about 50 quid. And I'm sure I got it, again, around the 20 quid mark. I think I did have bids on it, and it was going for like 2 quid or something like that, and then all of a sudden it went up to 20 odd quid. I was a bit gutted, but you know, it's still, I got a bargain for it, so really happy with that. So this is actually called Nazo Makamura. So Makamura is the Ghosts and Goblins moniker in Japan, and I think Natsu means puzzle basically. So I think it translates to puzzle. Ghosts and Goblins. Unfortunately, it does look like it's been stepped on at one point, and it also looks like it's come from Yamatoko Classic as well at one point. So yeah, really pleased to get this in the collection. I mean, Ghosts and Goblins, one of my favourite franchises. I've even got that guy's face tattooed to my flipping knee. So I mean, there's some dedication there, isn't there? Next up, right, modern, 2 games left. So hopefully, I've got a feeling this is going to be another 30-minute video. So this one's going to be quick. But this one, again, was looking at twin-stick shooters. Was talking about twin-stick shooters, and I did a bit of research, and I found this one. And this was, again, I think $6.99. Can't remember where it was from. I think it was from Cool Shop. And this is quite an interesting one. It's a twin-stick shooter platformer, so that really intrigued me. And it seems quite uncommon to get. I think if you get it, you can get it cheap, but you kind of, I think it's one of them that's been released kind of like multi-language, so you've got English there, French there, a language there, and then like Arabic there. So yeah, so this is Matterfall. So it says something about Resogun there in Arabic. Oh, from the makers of Resogun. So I've heard of Resogun. I don't know what it is. Yeah, pretty cool. I know a few people have kind of like talking about the twin stick shooter, so this might be one for you to get. So yeah, great to have. And one that is absolutely amazing. I'm so glad to have got this. I've had it in my search list for ages, and it just doesn't really pop up that often. And if it does, it tends to go for about 100 odd quid. But I'm not going to pay 100 quid for something that will definitely have no use other than to be cool looking in my collection. So yeah, there we go. There's the collector conflictions again, the contradictions that we all have. We all say that we're going to buy stuff for a certain reason, and then we all just instantly contradict it with something else. And this is a massive contradiction. And what am I talking about? I've got Linux for the PlayStation 2. Yeah, so it's got like serial numbers and everything like that on the side. It's not the SES, but it's a PAL release. It's got the PAL release there, PAL there. It's a proper release and everything. So this would make your PlayStation 2 into an actual PC. You need to have a hard drive. Obviously you need to get a keyboard and mouse for it. In fact, it does tell you this hardware is required to use it. So you need an internal hard disk, network adapter, memory card, monitor cable, so you can actually connect this up to a monitor and get like probably the best quality graphics for whatever you're using, visuals. Yeah, and USB keyboard. So yeah, amazing. That is really cool to get. And the best of all, yeah, I didn't pay 100 quid for this. I paid 20 quid. Buy it now. So it popped up and I instantly pressed buy. No regrets, no remorse. This is firmly in my collection now. It's sealed. That's going to be how it is. As I say, this is more of like an interesting piece of history to the PlayStation 2, really. Funny thing is, this actually popped up again about a week after I bought this, maybe a couple of weeks after, on bidding, and it had no manual. So it was opened, no manual, and I think that went for just about 20 quid plus postage. So yeah, I got this for less than the postage charge, and it's sealed, and it's got the manual, and yeah, pretty good. But the funny thing is, like as I say, it has got listings on eBay at the moment to say sold listings, and they're all 100 quid, 120 quid, and none of them are sealed. So I don't know if that makes it any more valuable, because a lot of PlayStation 2 games, even though they're sealed, the value doesn't actually change too much. But maybe that's something that might change in the future. But yeah, quite a rarity. I mean, it's not as rare as, like, say, the Gun Club or anything like that, but it's definitely more uncommon than Rule of Rose, which people usually have as a standard of rarity. So yeah, just cool to have in the collection. And for 20 quid, yes, it's a bit of more money that I'd like to pay for something that I've not used. So this is just a glorified ornament, really. But yeah, cool to have, and a nice bit of interest to my PlayStation 2 collection. So yeah, that's everything. As I say, I've got a few more of these to pop up. I might not do a collection video. I might just wait until everything blows over and just do pick-up videos, because realistically I want to get this mess flipping sorted, because all past there it's just all the games that I've picked up just piling up and piling up. But yeah, again, they've not arrived yet, but I've got 2 more flipping huge, massive PlayStation 2 hitters. But you know, I'm probably going to see them for another month for it. So anyway, so I don't know why I'm telling you now. I'm just really excited. I'm just hope they actually come, because one's come from Italy. So, but yeah, anyway, enough of my random ramblings. Hope you enjoyed this. I've had quite a few extra subscribers over the last couple of weeks, so thanks for subscribing, because I don't normally say that, but I am absolutely really thankful for that, because it's pushed me over to 300 subs. Not really about the subs, I'm more about like the comments and actually just getting on with everyone. So yeah, like to hear what you think about this. Am I an idiot for spending 20 quid for something stupid like this? Does that interest you? Don't know, it interests me. But anyway, see you later, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.